Yo, it's your boy Product for Double Pivot Sports, and today going to be talking about the weekday roundup, the New Year's weekday roundup. A lot has gone on. Tuesday's games, there's at least some goals there. Thursday's games stunk. The hell, what a rubbish day, man! That's probably got to be the worst New Year's Day set of fixtures in history. And guess what? One of my team were probably involved with it. But let's go. Let's start with Burnley, Newcastle. As it's written on the tin, great win for Newcastle, 3-1. They'll be happy with that. But big up Specs. You get me? Geordie Dread and that. He weren't too happy. Even though I got the 3 points, he weren't too happy. But I feel that's a good result. I didn't really watch the game like that, but you get me. You got the 3 points, got a few goals there. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really argue with that. So next game, Chelsea versus Bournemouth, innit? Chelsea been stinky for the last few games at home as well. I did actually go and watch them against Aston Villa. They weren't the best. As you lot probably know, Maresca's been sacked after this result, and obviously results leading on before. But that's for another time. Chelsea are going to feel hard done by, but obviously results-wise, they deserve it, man. They should be winning these games. I know Bournemouth are all right team. They're quite decent. But 2-2, no, man. They should be doing a lot better than that. That's all I'm saying. Nottingham Forest, whoa. They could be nominated for, you know what? Maybe YAMCHA's of the week. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But that's Everton. They lost to Everton. Sorry, they lost to Everton 2-0. So Nottingham Forest at home, losing to Everton 2-0. Not the first. They're struggling, man. Very up and down. On the day, they can be all right, decent. Smashed us, though, at Anfield. But, hey, then the other Scouts team go there and do the business. Said something about us, didn't it? But, yeah, Everton will be happy with that. You know, typical Everton, man. They're just some games. I don't think I picked them to win that game as well. Typical, all the time. Games I don't think they're going to win, they end up winning it quite comfortably, or not comfortably, but just winning it. But that's them, and you're happy with that. Not the Forest ain't going to be too happy, are they? Next game for the Tuesday's game, West Ham versus Brighton. Another draw. West Ham, they're probably, because they're so rubbish, they're so shit at the minute. Sorry, my boy, that's your team. They'd probably take that. But at this moment in time, they can't. They need to try and stay up. So they're not going to take it, are they? Brighton are a good team. Yeah, they're struggling, man. They're struggling. I'm struggling to even give them any praise. Trying to give them a little bit of leeway. I can't right now, man. I really can't. And I'm not going to until I see something else, see something different. Maybe a better run of form. Or if there's actual game that's impressed me and they've done well in, then we do that. I think the last game I think it's when they beat Newcastle. They beat Newcastle, I think it was that game. But yeah, next game, I spoke about this one. Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 1. First half, first 20 minutes, Aston Villa looked like a scary, scary team. Looked like, whoa, Arsenal. It might be one of them days for Arsenal Football Club. But they held it together, man. They held it together. They come out second half and then just wipe the floor of Aston Villa. Statement win, probably the best win of the weekend, if I'm very honest. Actually, not probably, it is the best win of the weekend. Not gonna lie, you know my hatred for Arsenal, but it's there, isn't it? It's there to see. That is the best win of the weekend, and that could possibly mean they could be sayings of the week. But just tune in, stay locked in, and you'll see. We're there. I've made a video about that game as well, so you lot go and check that out. Last game for the Tuesday night is Manchester United versus Wolves. Well, we know this is probably one of the stinkiest results of the week. It probably is. It is the stinkiest result of the week. In my opinion, you lot let me know what you think. I think personally, when I'm looking at all these results, this is the stinkiest one. Even though mine's stinky, there's a couple other stinky ones there. Real bad, stinky results. But that one for me is highlight for me. That is poor. That took Wolves to 3 points. That took Wolves to 3 points. So I don't even have to go into that. We know how much that one stinks. That one stinks bad. Bad, 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 bad. But that's Tuesday's games for you. Thursdays, this is gonna be quick. It really is. First game, Crystal Palace versus Fulham, 1-0. Palace have been Palace a bit of a weird one, man. They ain't been so good lately. Fulham would take that draw though. Just Fulham, as I call them. Just Fulham would take that one. Take that. Leading into Craven Cottage next game. Liverpool, we got them as well, so it's a good result for them for the derby. But I didn't watch too much of the game either, so I can't comment on that too much. But Crystal Palace, their form's been a bit iffy. And this next game, Liverpool versus Leeds, if you want to see what I've got to say about that absolute dog shit of a game, then you lot can tune in on my channel and find out. That was 0-0, absolute dog shit. Brentford versus Tottenham, another dog shit game. That was 0-0, absolutely stinker. Another last game of this week, Sunderland versus Manchester City, another dog shit game, and that was 0-0 as well. So this is probably arguably, I haven't seen anything on it. I'm just going off what I'm seeing now, what I've heard. Probably one of the worst New Year's Day fixtures you could possibly get. Probably some sort of stat or something lying around saying in 1952 or 2003 or whatever. There's probably something that's probably just as bad or worse, but I can't imagine it getting any much worse than that. It's absolutely shocking. And with the Sunderland Man City game, Man City they're gonna be kicking themselves a bit, but we all know it's not an easy place to go. I think they're still unbeaten. Sunderland still unbeaten at home, so it's not that easy, man. It's not that easy. But they come out there with a point, and real winners of this week and going into New Year is definitely Arsenal. And I hate to say it, but Arsenal Football Club, there you go. You lot are my sayings of the week. That goes for your great second half performance. Rest of the week's been quite bummy. I'm not trying to play it down. I'm just saying it in general because it has. But yeah, I'll have to give it to you lot, man. You lot are the sayings of the week. No one in particular, but you as a team. Arsenal are my sayings of the week. Does it hurt? Does a bit, but it is what it is. I gotta call it how it is. Gotta call a spade, as they say. My YAMCHAs of the week. Have a guess. Who do you lot think it is? Yeah, it's United. It's Man United. Yeah, man, they can't have that. They know what they've done. They know why. They know why they're YAMCHAs of the week. They know how shocking. They know how shocking they are and how shocking they've been, and they deserve it. They're my YAMCHAs of the week. Yeah, roaring to Wolves at home, giving them their third point. Absolute shocker, mate. Absolute shocker. We struggled with them. Arsenal struggled with them, but guess what? Guess what? We got 3 points. Yeah, they didn't. But that's the boy Prada. The game's obviously over the weekend, so I'll see you lot over the weekend. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the notification button. This is the like button. Hit that, the one that says this, and when you hit it, it'll go black. White at first, it'll go black. Make sure you lot do that for me, yeah? It's your boy Prada, and I'm out. Love.